हाँ भी करो।
रिकॉर्ड हो रहा है।
हो तो रहा है।
हाँ, हो रहा
चेक
है,
कर
हो रहा
लो।
है। ठीक है। भगवत गीता। Okay, Hare Krishna, everyone. Welcome to today's class. We will start with our prayers. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च त्वं साधुजातं अद्वैतं सावधूतं हरिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिका कान्ता राधा कान्ता नमोऽस्तुते। तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधरा श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंदा। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। Hare Krishna. So today we'll be starting with mantra 4 of Isopanishad. Before that, we have completed the invocation, then we have completed mantra 1, 2, and 3. Would anyone like to just tell any points that you remember from the previous classes? It could be from any of the mantras. Yes. Yes. Anyone else? Yes. We have to follow as per the quota and we have to be in harmony with nature. Any other point?
Mantra, 9 mantras in the Isopanishad. 8 are the main one, one is the invocation.
Yeah. There are 18.
Sorry,
Huh,
18
18.
and one is the main.
Yes. Yes.
So totally 9.
Yes. Yes. Correct, Mataji. Any Prabhujis?
If we don't follow the mantra, the person will go to the lower planets.
Yes. Yes. Anyone from Prabhujis would like to share any point?
Which we go and further sota, we want law of karma one by one.
Yes. Yes. Perfect. Okay. So today we will start from mantra 4. Before that, I will just quickly again summarize how the Ishopanishad is divided into 5 parts. So from mantra 1 to 3, it is talking, what we understand is it is talking about how we can live in harmony with Ishvara. Then going to mantra 4 to 8, it is talking how Ishvara can be known through spiritual vision. Then mantra 9 to 11, how to know Ishvara and how to know the right and wrong Vidya. There are 2 types, right and wrong type of Vidya. Then 12 to 14, we will get to know right and wrong type of worship. And the last 15 to 18 is prayers to Ishvara so that he can reveal himself to us. So today we are going for mantra 4, which comes under how Ishvara can be known through spiritual vision. So we will quickly read mantra 4. अनेजाद एकं मनसो जवीयो नैन देवा अपनुवन पूर्वम अर्सत तद्धवातो न्यान अत्येति तिष्ठत् तस्मिन् अपो मतरिस्वदधाति. Anyone from Mataji's?
अनेजत एकम मनसो जैवियो
अनेजदेकं मनसो जैवियो
नैनद्देवा आप्नुवन् पूर्वम् अर्सत्
नैनद्देवा आप्नुवन् पूर्वम् अर्सत्
तद्धावतोऽन्यान् अत्येति तिष्ठत्
तद्धावतोऽन्यान् अत्येति तिष्ठत्
तस्मिन् अपो मतारिष्वदधाति
तस्मिन् अपो मतारिष्वदधाति. Anyone, Prabhuji's?
अनेजादेकं मनसो जावियो
अनेजादेकं मनसो जावियो
नैनद्देवाप्नुवन् पूर्वमर्षत्
नैनद्देवा आप्नुवन् पूर्वम् अर्षत्
तद्धावतोऽन्यानत्येति तिष्ठत्
तद्धावतोऽन्यान् अत्येति तिष्ठत्
तस्मिन् अपो मतरिष्वदधाति.
तस्मिन् अपो मतरिष्वदधाति. Translation: Although fixed in his abode, the personality of Godhead is swifter than the mind and can overcome all others running. The powerful demigods cannot approach him. Although in one place, he controls those who supply the air and rain. He surpasses all in excellence. So, the main thrust of this mantra is to understand. Here, there is one word which is being used, which means inconceivable. It means to say that Ishvara is inconceivable. This is what the shloka is trying to say. What does the word inconceivable mean, if anyone can tell?
cannot come under mental conception.
Yes, it is something that we cannot understand. Yes. So here they are telling that Ishvara is inconceivable. So if Ishvara is inconceivable, which means we cannot understand him as per the shloka, then why are we studying so much about Ishvara? That question everyone would get in their mind, right? So here the scriptures are stating that for our intelligence, we do not have the capability to understand him. And what is the point of sitting and reading so many scriptures and trying to understand what is being told in the scriptures? So that is going to be answered here today. So this is like a mystery that this shloka is going to explain. So we will go line by line first. Anejad ekam manaso javiyo. It means fixed in one place but swifter than mind. So they are telling that Ishvara is fixed in one place, but at the same time he's faster, he's swifter than the mind. A mind has multiple thoughts running at very high speeds. Like some days I think I'm in Disneyland, and the other day I think that my bank balance is very less. So my mind is running places. But Ishvara is faster than that. But at the same time, he's in one place. So these are contradictory statements. Then Naina Deva Apnuvan Purvam Arsat. The Devas, even powerful demigods, cannot approach him. He is the one, through his energy is what how the Devas carry out their tasks. But at the same time, they are not able to approach him as per this line. Even powerful demigods cannot approach him. Again, it's a contradictory statement. Tad dhavato nyan atyeti tishthat. He surpasses all running, though situated in one place. Again, it's similar to the first line. Though he's situated in one place, even though fastest of things, he has the capability to surpass. Last line, Tasmin apo matarisva dadhati. He controls those who supply rains. In this case, it generally means to say the Devatas, Indra. So he also controls them. So here, this verse describes Ishvara to be someone who's very mysterious. Why? Because there are three contradictory statements here. If anyone would like to quickly just point it out.
It is at he speaks at one place, but faster than the mind.
Yes. Yes, one is that. Anyone else?
The
Okay.
demigods are empowered by him, still they cannot approach.
Yes. Okay. So I'll just quickly tell it. So first is he's situated in one place, but he's still present everywhere. That is one contradictory statement. Second, he's situated in one place, but surpasses everyone running, like Mataji said. And third, he's situated in one place, yet he controls everything, like Mataji explained. So these are contradictory. How can one person be at one place, still do all these contradictory things? Apart from all this, we will go into detailed explanation of this. Apart from all of these statements, one thing to note down is that God here is being described as a person, because they are giving these personal attributes to describe him, like running and controlling. These are something that who has person, like who has a form, only they can have these attributes. If it is impersonal, if like they say impersonal, say that it's everywhere, God is everywhere, it's light. Light cannot have these attributes. Light cannot run, and light cannot control. Light has speed, but it cannot run and it cannot control. So this one mantra clearly says that God has a form, Ishvara has a form, and he has a personal form. So we are like in the mantra 1 also, we went ahead with the explanation. There are many acharyas who have given explanation and commentary on Isopanishad, but we will go ahead with the one that Srila Prabhupada has given in this book. So we'll go para-wise. There are various themes that are being explained. So let's go with the first one, which means speculation. So here it is being said that Ishvara is inconceivable. We cannot understand him. But what to do about it? Entire classes we have been learning, we have to know Ishvara, we have to know him, we have to love him, we have to develop love for him, we have to go back to him. But how can we understand Ishvara? So first is speculation. Does anyone think that by speculation we can understand Ishvara? Speculation means just thinking that maybe he's like that, maybe he's like this. Is it possible?
Confused.
Yes, correct, Mataji. So the first point that Srila Prabhupada is explaining here, that's through speculation, by our own speculation, we will not be able to understand Ishvara, because in speculation, it means there is no certainty about the process. We can think he is fat, we can think he is blue, we can think he's small, he's old, anything we can think. There is no certainty. So this is not a way that we can approach to understand Ishvara. So if speculation is not the way, how can we understand? For this, there is a comparative study. So let us compare to the other religions, what they are trying to understand Ishvara. So the other religions of the world, how do they understand God? They do not have a very positive understanding of God, especially the Abrahamic religions. What are the religions that come under this are Islamic, Christianity, and Judaism. So they have the it's not a very positive understanding. Why? Because they say that we are finite. As jivas, we are finite, but God is infinite. So we don't have the capability to understand. So they don't even try to understand. So that is not a very positive approach to understand who Ishvara is. But it does make sense when we see this technically, that we are finite and we cannot understand something that's infinite. It does make sense. This sentence actually practically does make sense. But still it holds some more truth to it. To complete that, as per our Vedic literatures, it says that yes, God is all powerful and omnipotent. So though he is infinite, he is powerful and omnipotent. So someone who is so powerful and omnipotent, can't he give us finite jiva some mercy and some knowledge to understand who he is? So this is the approach that, compared to the other religions, this is the approach that Vedic scriptures are taking. That though he is infinite and we are finite, but because he is so powerful and because he is so omnipotent, he gives us the knowledge and he gives us the wisdom to us finite people to understand him and to get to know him. If we try, like most of us would have definitely tried before the Bhagavad Gita classes to sit by ourselves and read, but there's only limited knowledge that we can get by ourselves. So that is why speculation and our efforts are not always enough. So let us see what more is needed. As per the shloka, it is being explained that through our efforts, there's only a limited amount that we can understand. How can we understand Ishvara is being revealed in this shloka, and it is said it is only through his mercy and his will. Only when he wills, that is when he will reveal himself to us. So it doesn't depend on us. And it only depends on his mercy and his will. When he decides that he wills that, okay, this person is there, I will reveal myself to him. So does this mean that whatever we do, it only depends on the Lord, that only he can randomly choose that, okay, I wish that this person will get the knowledge today and reveal? Is that how it works? Any comments?
No.
No. Okay, how many say no, how many say yes? That is for no. And yes? Yes. Okay. So again, this is the contradictory part. We'll come and solve this part by part. So yes, he will choose, but it doesn't fully depend. It's not going to be random. It depends on our endeavors and our efforts. Yeah, so it depends.
Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, he is not
Yes.
partial to anyone.
Yes.
Equal to everyone.
Yes. So he will see that how much effort and endeavor we are putting into our devotional service based on the revealed knowledge in the scriptures. So here, when he says reveals himself, it also means, it also includes the scriptures, that is the Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam, because their knowledge is already revealed. So how much efforts we do based on the scriptures, based on the knowledge given in the scriptures, that is when he will decide, okay, that this devotee is putting in so much efforts in devotional service.
To the
Yes.
extent you surrender unto me, to that extent.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes, exactly, Mataji. So as it is stated in the Bhagavad Gita as well, so this is the final conclusion of this part of the shloka, that how he will reveal himself, it depends on our efforts and our bhakti in devotional service based on the knowledge that is revealed in the scriptures. And how does this revelation happen? Does it suddenly happen that, okay, today I'm not able to understand anything, but suddenly tomorrow when I wake up, I'm able to understand everything? Does it happen like that, or it's a slow, gradual process? Yes, there's one very nice analogy that is being used. Like when we wake up in the morning at around 6, it's dark, it's pretty dark, and slowly you see there's slight brightness. Then the brightness slowly increases, and finally the sun is out. So it's a gradual process. It's a step by step process that's happening. It's not that the sun just pops out like that and it's day suddenly. But although for a person suddenly, like slight eyes open at 6, it's dark. When they open at 7, the sun is actually out. So it is a two kind of process. It's gradual, and it's also a flash kind of process, that it was just night and it is already day. So even the God, even Ishvara, when he reveals himself, it is slow and gradual. When we are doing our devotional service, when we are doing bhakti, there are small thoughts of wisdom that are coming into us. There is something that is being, we are realizing certain things, but that is not the complete revelation. But when we keep continuing to do our devotional service with all our efforts, there will be one day when when Ishvara will be like, okay, now he will get the revelation. How can you understand this? Maybe today I'm reading this shloka, I'm understanding some point from it. There is some knowledge that's coming. I'm able to understand something that Ishvara is trying to say. 5 months ago, the same shloka I was not able to understand. I maybe just read through it, I went through it, but I was not able to understand. But 5 months, 6 months, 1 year down the lane, I'm able to get the knowledge. That is when you know that, okay, he's revealing himself to you. So he will reveal himself to you through such ways. It's going to be gradual, but it's also going to be at an instant. There are two processes that's happening. Then another thing is, how does he reveal himself to us? So one part is we understand that it's slowly and it's gradual, but there's another process to it. He reveals himself through his energy. He has his energy that's working everywhere. In the shloka also it says that he's at one place but he's controlling. How is he controlling? It's because his energy is there. So he can expand into his energy. So that energy is something that is controlling all the devatas. He does, because God does not himself have to go and do all the work by himself. He has his energies that are potent enough, and they conduct the activities. So similarly, he reveals himself to us through his energy. Like if you see a manager, he will get work done. He will not sit and do all the work by himself. He has a set of employees and he'll get his work done. Similarly, even Ishvara is getting his work done through the set of energies that he has. And also, a very good example that Srila Prabhupada has given in the purport is the example of fire. Now, fire has two qualities to it. One is heat and one is light. Yes, heat and light. So, if fire is burning at one place, even 10 meters apart, you will feel the heat and light. Similarly, God, Ishvara, is at one place, but his energy can be at another, like can be 10 meters away, 100 meters away. It can be at a different place at the same time. Though fire is there, I can still feel the heat here. Similarly, this explanation holds, and it makes us understand of the point, one contradictory statement, which is God is here but he's everywhere. So this explains, this analogy explains that point.
The rays of light can penetrate
Yes.
everywhere.
Yes. So he can control all around through his energies. So two dilemmas are solved now as per the shloka. One, first is God is inconceivable, but how can we conceive him is, and how can we understand God is only through the mercy of the Lord and our efforts in devotional service. And second, when the Lord, when the inconceivable Lord decides and becomes pleased by our service and our efforts in devotional service, he decides. One second. Yeah, he gives us the intelligence and reveals himself through his energy. He reveals himself. He doesn't have to come in person and reveal knowledge. He does that through his energy. Now we will quickly understand the energies of the Lord, Ishvara and his energies. So Krishna's energies, there are three types of energies. One is internal energy, one is marginal energy, and one is external energy. So internal energy, let us give it an example to understand this better. So think of it as the spiritual sky, the kingdom of God. That is internal energy. Second is marginal energy. Think of it of the humans and as well as the demigods. I'll come to the explanation. Third one is external potency. Think of it as the material world. So the internal energy, which is the spiritual sky, the kingdom of God, is purely spiritual. This is not touched by Maya. Now, second is the marginal energy, which has humans and demigods. So it is a mix of both. It can waver towards spiritual or it can waver towards material, and this is called as tathastha. Tat means at the border, it this side and that side. So like for example, at beach, this side there's water, this side there's sand. So tathastha, that is the marginal energy. Next is external potency, which is the material world. This is totally material energy. So first is internal, which is also called as antaranga. Internal. Antaranga, this cannot be touched by Maya. Next is tathastha, marginal. And third is bahiranga, material. These are the three energies of the Lord. Third part, which is being explained in the purport by Srila Prabhupada, is how Ishvara's energy are not different, yet they are different. So he's trying to say the Ishvara's energy is not different from Ishvara, but still it is different from Ishvara. Let's say cow is giving milk. So, but milk comes from cow, but cow is still different from milk. You can't say milk is the cow because we can't feed milk. We can't give fodder to the milk. We can't pat the milk. So it is coming from cow, it is same, but yet it is different. It has the properties that, because the cow has developed the milk, but still it is different. Another very simple example is like a voice recording. Now everyone is attending live, but if some devotee has missed out the class and they are attending the voice recording, they will still get the same feel that they are sitting in the class and they are listening to the class. But the only difference is they will not be able to ask questions, there will not be live interactions. So that kind of difference is still there. So it is different yet same. Why it is different yet same is because the energy of the Lord has the potency of God. It is coming from God, right? So it has the potency of God, but it is not as potent as God. So that is the same yet different kind of conclusion that we arrive at here. There once a lady, she went and asked, she was a reporter, so she went and asked Srila Prabhupada that although God is so good, his energy is so good, why is the world so ugly? So Prabhupada, in a very witty way, he answered to her that, lady, you are so beautiful, but why is your stool so ugly? So that way he answered her question. So now these are the dilemmas that we have answered. First one is God is inconceivable, but how do we understand him? Gradually and through his and through our through our efforts in devotional service. Yes. And second is energies can be it can be external, internal, marginal. It can be same yet different. It has the same potency as Ishvara, but it is not as potent as Ishvara. So these are the things we have answered. And next, coming again back to energies, let us try to divide and understand in three perspectives. First is the
Here actually between the potent, not being potent in the energies, it's like the energetic and the energy.
yes,
Right? Just
yes,
like the sun and the sun's rays.
yes,
So sun's rays are there. It is very soft and it heals, warms us up. But if you go near the sun, it will burn us.
yes.
So that is the.
Yes, Mataji. Even in mantra 3, there was the energy and the energetic. This concept, mantra 1, this concept was explained, like how the person who's speaking, he can modulate his tone up and down, because he's the energy and the energetic and the energy is coming from that person. So it comes under that concept. So coming back to energies, let us understand in 3 points of view. First is from the point of materialists, that is bahiranga energy. So for materialists, energy is like what do they say, live here, die here. There are some songs, Bollywood songs, based on that. Idhar jeena idhar marna, some song is there like, हाँ जीना यहाँ मरना यहाँ इसके सिवा जाना कहाँ. So that is the concept. Then their only sole purpose is to enjoy this energy. They want to utilize this energy and they want to enjoy this energy. There's no nothing about spiritual that's coming into this play. Second is impersonalists. How do they understand this energy? For them it is Brahma Satya, Jagat Mithya, which means spiritual energy is correct, God is true, everything that is spiritual world is real, whatever is here is false. It's an illusion. You all would have seen a reel where dogs get caught doing something mischievous, but they turn their face away. They think that if they turn their face away, it never happened. So that is the kind of thinking that's happening with impersonalists, that everything here is false, only the spiritual world is true. So they negate the world. So they tell that if the pen is there, they say yeah, the pen is there, but it's an illusion. Everything is an illusion. So they negate the world. Now, last, coming to devotees. For devotees, how anyone would like to explain how is it? What do we consider this material world, and how do we consider the spiritual world? Is this false for us? Is the material world false?
It's not false, it's just not eternal.
Yes, perfect, Prabhuji. Like Prabhuji said, the material world for devotees is not false, but we know that it's temporary. The spiritual world is true, and that is eternal. So that is what a devotee understand. And they use the material energy, they use the material world to reach to the spiritual world. And quickly summarizing again the same point with an example of singing. So materialists, how will they use the singing? They will just glorify all the love songs, like all the Bollywood hit songs are based on a girl and guy falling in love or heartbreak or everything. So they're using all of their material energy only based on material attachments. What does this help us? It only increases the bondage with the material world. Next, coming to impersonalists, they say singing is false, singing is useless. Even though you're a singer, don't do it, because there's no point. You have to, only that is real, all of this is true. They negate it. Then they say forget singing, it is of no use. Then coming to devotees, they say that singing is an ability and it is real. How can we say? In Gita 7.8, Bhagavad Gita 7.8, रसोहम अप्सु कौन्तेय प्रभास्मि शशि सूर्यो प्रणवा सर्ववेदेषु शब्दाखे पौरुषम नृषु. O son of Kunti, I am the taste of water, the light of the sun and the moon, the syllable Om in the Vedic mantras. I am the sound in ether and ability in man. So in Bhagavad Gita, it's clearly saying that singing is true. This kind of ability is real. But how and this ability comes from God, so it is real. And the question is, where does this ability take us? For devotees, how does singing help? How can singing, does it take us away from God or does it take us towards God? Yes, because we use that talent which is there, the ability that is given from God to know Him. Yeah, we are putting that into devotional service.
Of the Brahma. Is
Yes.
the one which can reach the spiritual state.
Yes, so devotees use this ability to move towards God. Now, to come to a practical understanding of how we can apply this is we should understand this through the system of varnashram. So varna is at the bodily level. Or can anyone quickly tell what are the four varna systems? Yes, and what are the ashrama, which is coming in the spiritual? What are the four ashramas? Yes, perfect. So we have Prabhupada is explaining us to follow this, how we can actually identify what are our abilities. We can understand through this. So firstly, we have to identify what is the ability that God has given us. Am I an industrialist? Am I a warrior kind of person? Am I into administration? Or am I an artisan? So identify that, and then we can develop those skills and utilize that for Krishna consciousness. We can do that. And ashrama, we should identify where we are. We are in grahastha or we are in brahmacharya. Based on that, we can choose the activities that suit our abilities. And what is the purpose of ashrama? It is again circling back to the first shloka. It is to live in harmony with God. When we follow this, it helps us live in harmony with Ishvara. And one very important thing is, we are all not the same. We have been hearing this, that individuality still remains. If somebody asks a question while joining ISKCON, how will it remain? Because everyone is chanting the same mantra, everyone is reading the same scripture, everyone is following the same rules and regulations. How will I be different then? Where did the how will the individuality remain? It will remain because for all of us, Ishvara has given a different ability, which we have to identify and use that ability in devotional service. That is a way for us to know Him and for us to reach back to Him. We will end with two very small stories. So this is a story of a book distribution. So this was when Srila Prabhupada was there, and there were certain devotees who were very enthusiastically doing book distribution seva. So when they were doing this, they figured that telling this one story or this one line made people buy the Bhagavad Gita. That they figured that one story or that one line, if they tell that, then people were immediately more percentage of people were buying the Gita. So they went to Srila Prabhupada, they gave the full statistics and everything, and they told Prabhupada, we should go around. By that time, many temples were already established. So they said we should go around all the different countries. We should make a presentation and teach all the people that if you say this, if you use this line, more Bhagavad Gitas can be used in Prachar Seva and it can be sold. So Prabhupada became little silent and he became little grave. He paused and he explained that no, we cannot tell them how it has to be done, because seva always, there are three parts to seva. Devotional service is always individual, it's voluntary, and it's spontaneous. So you can't go and tell everyone how this has to be done. That has to be left to that person, because everybody has a different ability and they will identify that ability and that will be used in the service of the Lord. So he very specifically told this, that this has to be followed. So devotional service has to be individual, it has to be voluntary. The person, you can't force someone to do a seva. You can't force, it has to come from within, and it has to be spontaneous. They have to enjoy doing it. They also have to have that much amount of enthusiasm to do that seva. One last story, it's a story of Ishan Prabhu. So this was in London. That time, for Europe, London was the headquarters of ISKCON. So all the devotees from different parts of the country, like from Germany, they would come maybe once a year, twice a year to meet Srila Prabhupada, and they would give him the report that Prabhupada, we sold so many books, we opened so many centers, we distributed so much prasadam, and many devotees used to keep coming. So Ishan Prabhu was there in the temple and he used to keep seeing they're doing so much, they're coming and telling Prabhupada so much, they're doing so much service. how can he started feeling guilty, like what, how can I also do something? So he went to Srila Prabhupada one day and he said, Prabhupada, please tell me something as well, I will also do some seva, you tell me what to do. Prabhupada kept quiet and then he said, no, you tell me what you want to do. So he thought he's just testing him. So he said, no, Prabhupada, you whatever you tell me, I will do that. Whatever seva you give me, I will do that with enthusiasm. Prabhupada said, no, take your time, go figure out what it is that you want to do, and then come to me. So after a day, Ishan Prabhu comes and he says, Prabhupada, here whatever mridangas that are there, they're made, that time they were made of clay, they were made of they used to be export or import from yeah, into their country, from India it used to go there. So these clay mridangas, as when they were using, even if they fell down a bit, they used to break. So he identified that and he said, Prabhupada, I will make mridangas that will not break. I will make them from sustainable materials, because otherwise it is causing a lot of trouble. So Prabhupada, yes, he said, yes, this is a very wonderful seva and you take up this seva. So till Ishan Prabhu was there, he has made mridangas his entire life, and they have been used in the service, in the devotional service of Lord. And so that is why we have to understand this, that devotional service has to be individual, it has to be spontaneous, and it has to be voluntary. And this is how we get to know Ishvara. How do we know Ishvara? Is through varnashram system. We have to understand what is the ability Ishvara has given us. Then we have to put full effort, full ability of ours into doing devotional service. Whatever talent we have, use that in your own way into doing devotional service, and Lord will gradually and also instantly reveal himself. Instantly as in like one day, someday he will reveal himself to you. And this is what is being explained in this sloka. I will quickly summarize. First is Ishvara is inconceivable, but how can we understand him? We can understand him only through his and our, yes, perfect. And second is about the energies. The energies are same yet different. And God, he the energies are they have the same potency as God, but they are not as potent as Ishvara. And then finally coming, how we can understand is through using our ability that Lord, that Ishvara has given us in devotional service. And devotional service has to be, yes, yes, perfect. So Hare Krishna. Any questions? One realization I want to tell, when Prabhu told to prepare this entire week, I didn't get a lot of time. I sat only from yesterday till afternoon, till today afternoon. I'm not understanding anything in this sloka. I was like, when will you reveal to me? It is after afternoon only that I started understanding. So this practical application I experienced today, that only when he had the mercy, then only I understood this sloka. Okay. Any questions? No questions? Okay, so there are few announcements. So today's prasadam has been sponsored by Jayashree Mataji and Nisha Kalwar Mataji. We will chant Hare Krishna for them. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Also on Monday, we have a special class. I will just, yeah, I'll tell you the details of the class. So we have His Grace Gauranga Darshan Prabhu. He is an amazing speaker. You would have seen his YouTube videos, especially for kids. Also, Prabhu has been taking classes, and the way he explains, he makes the toughest of concepts very simple. So his class is definitely going to be wonderful. We get a chance to take his association on Monday. He is also a best-selling author and award-winning educator and speaker. The topic is Simplicity of Bhakti Yoga. It's on 5th of January, Monday, from 6:30 to 8. It is happening at our Bhakti Center. So please grab this opportunity, and all of you, please do come to the class. And also, one last thing, we have quickly wrapped the class today because we have tomorrow we have an event for all the outsiders, that is non-devotees. We are having a kirtan event from 6 to 8. So we have tickets for the kirtan event, and whoever wants to can voluntarily come for the prachar seva. We have to go and sell tickets wherever we see the crowd. After prasadam, whoever is willing to can join us for the prachar seva of selling the tickets for the kirtan event tomorrow. I'll quickly brief so that anyone who wants to come, they can tell it to the people. So the kirtan event tomorrow is from 6 to 8 in the evening. Per ticket is just 250 rupees. And you can mention points like it's a new experience that they can have starting this new year. They can start the year on a positive note. And we have a very nice kirtaniya team coming from Jagannath temple. So these are few points
Can
that you
they
can
come there and purchase a ticket?
Yes, but because you can take down their number and name so that we can at least reach out to them as a reminder to come.
Where is this happening?
Center, Bhakti Center. Okay, Hare Krishna. Prabhu Prasadam.
First class no.
नहीं.
No Bhagat class.
No Bhagat class.
Tomorrow no class.
No class? हाँ, tomorrow no Bhagavad. No.